Well, disaster for Disney. Wish, which is the latest Disney animation film. So not Pixar, but Disney animation. Anyway, so it might as well be Pixar. Let's be honest. Debuts to a worse Rotten Tomatoes score than Strange World. Now, Strange World was a movie that, well, I think it was actually Disney Animation's last movie that they released, if I remember rightly. And that was a huge failure. Massive bomb. Lost a shit ton of money. So, yeah, this is not doing well. Not doing well. But the thing is, the complaints are not, well, it's this, it's that. It's nothing. It's more that it's just bland and boring and a bit shit. Which is the worst the movie can be. Disney really have lost their magic. They really have. So let's take a look, ladies and gents. So the first reviews for Wish are in. And the Disney animation film has an unsurprisingly low score. I'm not going to say surprisingly like this article does. So the trailers did nothing to get anyone interested in it. Because basically what the trailers indicated was there's a king that creates wishes. And this girl here gets really annoyed that her wish isn't being granted. Grants wishes, sorry. I don't know if I said that. And this woman here gets really annoyed that her wish isn't being granted. So basically, like all narcissists do, she goes, well, I deserve my wish, so I'm just going to go off and get my wish anyway. Well, what's the lesson there? Just do what you want? I mean, it's just bizarre. So no, Wish currently sits at 55% on Rotten Tomatoes from 60 reviews. Pretty bad. Pretty bad. 6.1 out of 10. Strange World, just for comparison, had 72%. So 55 is, yeah, real bad, guys. Like, really, really, really bad. But again, it's just boring. It's just crap. So IGN, not that they're the bastion of good journalism, but they say Wish's visually appealing celebration of Disney's 100th anniversary mostly lacks inventiveness and gravitas, but features some memorable music. Wish tries to split the difference between classic and modern and fails on both fronts. From Looper. Empire. These are all pretty traditional Disney brown noses as well, so that's important to note. Empire was like an appropriate tribute to Disney by itself. It hardly breaks any ground. It's simply there to celebrate the ground the studio was built on. These are really bad reviews, guys. Even the Hollywood Reporter, again. Hollywood Reporter, notorious shills for Disney. Even during its most successful moments, Wish's magic falls flat. The film was weighed down by its purpose to revel in Disney nostalgia while soaring into the future. That sounds bad. Now, again, hilariously, Wish is looking like it's going to have a $50 million domestic opening. But a little bit less than that now. 45 to 65, probably 45. So that's not good. Especially when you look at the budget, $200 million. How the fuck did you spend $200 million on this? How did you spend $200 million, guys? You're doing some money laundering going on here. $200 million on Wish. And it's going to take... Sorry, what was it? It was expected to do $45 million domestic? I'll be lucky to do $100 million worldwide. You spent $200 million on that. That's so bad. That is so bad. We won't watch the full trailer. We'll just watch... I just want to show you a little bit of it. Because it look at this. This is to celebrate their 100th anniversary. This looks like something that you would see, I don't know, on like CBeebies, like a children's program channel. Like, that's not good animation. That looks terrible. What is this? Oh, here's the evil king that doesn't grant everyone's wishes. Fucking, what is this? Honestly. I like that, how they're like, oh, from the studio that brought you Moana and Beauty and the Beast and Cinderella and Encanto. And there's other things that they've butchered over time. Anyway, look, it's just $200 million. How? Absolutely obscene. But there's more, by the way, 54%. There's 65 reviews out. There are more, and it's just bad. Guardian, watching all the tried and tested elements fail to coalesce just makes us nostalgic for the classics instead. Wish plays out like no frills version of a Disney princess story. That's because that is literally what it is. Disney's Wish is the most aggressive piece of Disney propaganda in years. Disney's animation 60-second film tries to remember the magic of the past. The result is one of the worst animated Disney films in years. Fucking wow. Brutal. Disney what's this? What is so painful about this film is the overcomplicated ambition combined with the overstated villainy of a character who isn't hiding his evil, but sadly turns evil, and then is turned into an absolute monster who makes Jafar look subtle. Alright then. It's a totally forgettable entry from Disney. More important than the gender divide here is the fact that good storytelling recognises there can be different kinds of antagonists besides just evil because he is an evil villain. Oh my god. $200 million, guys. That's what $200 million buys you in this day and age. Amusing, but underwhelming and undercooked, while low on laughs, charm and emotional depth. In a double feature with Frozen, it would be the inferior B movie. As a Disney animated film, Wish is more forgettable than iconic. At a certain point, Wish feels so preoccupied with referencing other Disney movies. Is that literally all it is? Fucking, that's bad. And appealing to the broadest audience possible that it forgets to tell a story of its own. Wish is ultimately not only far too cookie cutter, but disappointingly bad in some of its most important elements. Visuals, music, characters, you know, the things that make a Disney movie. Wow, this is bad, hey? It's difficult to argue that Wish is a film with an identity outside of just being the 100th anniversary year movie, whatever. It's Disney celebrating their formula by presenting just their formula in its most basic form. Wow. More absolute shit for Disney. They just can't get it right now, can they? This $45 million is probably about right. This will bomb. I'll be very surprised if this doesn't bomb, put it that way. But what do you guys think? I'd love to hear your thoughts. So please do let me know down below. I'll be keen to hear it. Give the video a like and a share. Cheers guys. Take care. Bye-bye now.